On this week's show, I'm excited to fish an extremely far north subarctic destination, a lodge only open 2 months each season, June and July. In fact, Kesagami Wilderness Lodge is the closest we get to Hudson Bay this TV season. An entirely new Canadian experience for me. Fishing the wilds of far northeastern Ontario, in a place you can only get to by float plane.
Hey, I've been fishing in Ontario for well over 40 years and have some great fishing memories, not to mention some very close friends. Ontario has some of the best multi-species freshwater fishing in the world. Ontario has a special place in my heart. The Ontario experience captures all of this and more as hosts Troy Lindner and Ty Shadeen explore new places, meet some authentic characters, and experience world-class fishing and hunting along the way. The Ontario experience is the next best thing to going on the adventure yourself, and who knows, this unique show just might give you some ideas for your next fishing or hunting trip.
As we're flying, I think about the short growing season. The pilot informed me that shore lunch-sized walleyes can be 10 years old and trophy pike over 30 years old. To keep fishing world class, all pike are catch and release, but each angler is allowed walleyes up to 16 inches for shore lunch. I can hardly wait.
Hello, boys.
Hey, how's it going? I was greeted at the dock by camp manager Charlie McDonald, and it didn't take long before all my gear was carted off to the cabin by the friendly staff. We just landed today here at Kesagami. Just walking the path here, looking out here. This looks like something you might see in like Lord of the Rings. I'm outside the Shire here. I don't know what part of the Ring trilogy it would be, but it's absolutely beautiful. And the lake here, average depth again is like 7 feet, which is pretty incredible when you look at how big. You think it's a big, deep lake, but it's not. And the fish, they say they catch fish right off the dock. In fact, yesterday, 14 boats went out, 2,000 walleyes were caught. 14 boats, estimated 2,000 walleyes. And an angler earlier this week, actually just a few days ago, boated 10 pike over 40 inches over 2 days. 10 pike over 40 inches. Most people will never even get that, I think, in a year, avid pike fishermen. But this is the main lodge behind me here. This is where all the great breakfasts and dinners are made. Actually had a nice little breakfast this morning, got some fish and fuel, about ready to go out here, catch some big fish. Kesagami has a fleet of custom Scott canoe fishing boats, which are very stable, can accommodate 3 anglers, tons of gear, with room to spare. Honestly, they reminded me of lodge paintings that depict the giant canoes voyagers used to transport beaver pelts to Hudson Bay and beyond. Pretty much the same region we're about to fish. And despite the wind, the boats cut waves like butter. Very comfortable. My guide, Bruce Leeson, a former Canadian tournament angler, deployed the drift sock and it was game on.
There he is.
Got him?
Oh, it's a giant
Oh, it's a
walleye.
big walleye. Holy cow. All right.
Yeah, there we go.
There, all right. It might have been what the...
It probably was the same fish.
Yeah.
Beautiful color, though.
Wow.
Long.
Huh. There we go. That one felt a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Tell me when you're ready.
Holy.
Oh, yeah.
I'd say that.
Oh, nice.
This segment is brought to you by Tourism Northern Ontario.
There we go. That one felt a little bit better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we
Tell
go.
me when you're ready.
Holy,
Oh yeah.
I'd say that.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Come on.
I don't want, I gotta be,
Keep them coming.
keep it coming.
Good job.
I can just support like that. Look at that. Look at that. I gotta thank you. You said we were working the outside of the weeds. You said, well, let's go on the inside. And it took about maybe 15 minutes and we got this one. This is a heck of a way to start the day or the afternoon here. Flew in this morning. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Good job, Troy.
Thank you. All
Good
right.
hook set.
I got a pretty good feeling that she's gonna kick. But yeah, I already can feel that strong tail kick. There you go. There she goes. Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you. All right. Now I'm warmed up now.
Barbless single hooks are mandatory at Kesagami, like this Barb Clip Storm 360 GT.
There we go. Yeah, you're right. This does look
Oh yeah.
fishy.
Cradle 'em.
Yeah. There. All right.
There you go.
Still, just boy, this one had a really good.
Oh, that boy.
Not as big, yeah. I thought this was just and I think that's going to be an easy release. Thank you. This was right around the same area that we had the other one. We took another drift. You're right.
Perfect.
Yeah, that was a good idea to take the drift. I had a big one boil back there. Okay, well a good thing is when you're getting this wet, it means you're having a good day.
With a couple big pike already in the boat, I was feeling pretty good, but my adrenaline was pumping for the next freight train hit and boil, which could come at any moment.
We finished up the day. It's time to head in. It's rib night, which
Rib
happens
night.
twice a week. The world famous ribs that are served here. I can't wait to try them. We had a great day of fishing.
Yeah.
Caught some big pike. I left a few in there on purpose.
Get 'em.
Pretty much, I don't want to come out of the gates too hot, so let's hit it. Let's get in there and get some ribs.
We're gonna go see the master chef cooking up the ribs right now. Hopefully I don't get in trouble walking in here. And all right, here we go. All right, here is the man cooking up. I'm gonna keep my distance so I don't want to mess anything up.
Okay.
So what do we have going on right now?
Cooking up some ribs.
So we have the secret sauce.
That's a Mickelbob sauce.
That's the Mickelbob
From
sauce.
Florida, yeah.
It looks incredible. It smells incredible.
Right.
So what is the magical ingredient or
It's actually the sauce.
the sauce?
Yeah, the
sauce that
Mickelbob
makes
sauce.
Okay.
Awesome.
Is that it
It's
smells
got the
good.
right flavor, the right smoke, and everything. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try. This is the first time actually I'm trying this right now. Okay. That's really good. I mean, that's really good.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, it's time to get some of those delicious ribs. This segment is brought to you by Go Fish Ontario, Canada.
Ready to go for a little bit of action.
Yeah, we got a little bit of nice little walleye chop. Not too bad, actually, less than yesterday.
All right, yep.
All right, thank you. All right. There we go. There we
Nice.
go. On the board. This one. Other ones were just warm up and practice. Get that one. Beautiful. This bucket is for the fish, so we need 10 of these. We're on the board with one. Nice little eater.
Perfect. Nice.
All right.
Okay.
One down, 9 to go. There we go.
There we go. Come on.
Good one. Excellent.
Take no prisoners.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good eater.
Yeah, it is. On the board.
I was amazed at just how easy walleye fishing could be at Kesagami, and my guide that day was impressed that we were catching fish without any live bait, simply using soft plastics and a jig head. What a blast!
Real stuff. Yeah,
Perfect.
that one's all right. Really.
That's it. We got lunch.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hungry. I haven't had shore lunch for a while, so I'm looking forward. And in fact, I caught some, so I'm not stuck with just onions and potatoes. I
There
actually
you
get
go,
it. I earned a little bit. I earned a couple fillets.
They,
All right, where are we heading to? The rock
Right
island at the
there.
mouth.
From cleaning the fish to building a quick starting fire, seems like I always pick up some tricks from experienced Canadian guides like Tom, a guy who's probably put on 1,000 or more shore lunches in his day. The funny thing is, you can fry fish and potatoes at home, but it never tastes quite the same. It's hard to capture that quintessential Canadian experience, something I literally dream about when I'm at home. The smell of the wood fire, the sizzle of oil and cast iron. It's a meal you just can't put a price tag on, especially when you're in good company. A guy could easily lay down and take a nap after a meal like that, but not me. I'm ready for some big pike action.
Uh-oh, double.
There we go.
Whoa, double.
Whoa. Oh, that's a classic.
Amazing, their jaws are so powerful. I think, there, oh yeah, all right, you got me beat by a little bit there. Hang on, let me hold this one out a little bit further, pull yours back towards you. And then, look at the belly, look at how, it's just the colors and the belly on this one is, this one's eating right, the right attitude. All right. That's fun.
Wow.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was awesome, man.
It's awesome.
That was fun.
What a great way to finish the day with a double pike catch. As we drove back, I was excited to venture out the next day on my own.
Ontario is known worldwide for its exceptional range and diversity of fishing experiences, and it seems like every angler has his or her favorite species to chase. Hey, here's a question for you. How many species of freshwater fish are found in Ontario? 31, 97, 126, or 158? We'll give you a moment to think it over and have the answer when we come back. So how many species of freshwater fish live in Ontario waters? If you guessed 158, you're right. Although walleye, muskie, smallmouth bass, panfish, and trout top the list of angler favorites, Ontario is also home to many alternative species that offer a lot of action. Fish like white bass, sturgeon, freshwater drum, even giant catfish, one of my personal favorites. What's this all mean? If the species you're chasing aren't biting, you've got a lot of options to play with.
I fished with Bruce yesterday, sort of cut the tether now, cut the umbilical cord now. We're on our own, exploring the lake. It's great. You come up here, you know, even have, if you're here multiple days, to be able to go out with a guide and just learn the lay of the land, learn kind of the nuances. Every lake is different. This Kesagami up here in Northeastern Ontario, it's just, they're all different. The 7-foot average depth, to have a guide like that just to kind of explain the history of the lake is extremely helpful, especially when you're going out on your own like we are right now. But got a graph, full tank of gas, got my water, I got my baits, I'm ready to catch some fish. One right there. I just moved a fish. Wow. All right, this one's big. This one's got the whole swim bait in its mouth. That's a big fish. And I saw something move. There we go. Beautiful Kesagami up in Northeast Ontario. Look at that. Get her back in the water. So, that was fun. That's a nice, boy, she moved some water. Oh, okay. All right, bye. Jeez, I'd never even touched the bait. Oh, there's one just moved to the left of me. Right there, right there. Oh yeah, look at when you get in the shallower water like this, you can see them. You see them move like that. They can't help but they move a lot of water, and they move the reeds. I might be able to just grab this one. There we go. Oh, it's like Velcro with that bait. Even the ones like this are just fun to catch. Ones like that, it's just a blast. Get a nice little easier release in this fish. There you go. That's fun. Oh, even the ones that size when they explode. So right there. And I saw something swirl, and I'm just within the anticipation, goes right up, and okay, he's got to be right there. And sure enough, about 3 seconds later, it bit. Whew.
Kesagami's grounds include numerous log cabins, a main lodge with 10 staterooms, and a beautiful Swiss Alpine lodge. It's really that perfect combination of rustic old-world charm and modern convenience. The perfect place to escape the rat race, take in Northeastern Ontario's natural beauty, rest, relax, and catch as many fish as you can handle, including pike that can reach the 50-inch class, and 100, even 200 walleye days per person. If remote and unspoiled is what you're after, Kesagami's the place. And there's also plenty of room for large families or corporate groups, and a bar and rec area for fun in the evening, or retire to your own quiet cabin in the woods.
Oh. That was a little guy. Ah. Yep, like that, just like that. Just a little figure eight. That easy, except right kind, right attitude. Just a little bit bigger. First one I figure eighted on this trip. Good start. Good news is they can only go up from there. That was a big one right at the front of the boat. Oh my gosh. Let me see if that one will come back. Whoa, whoa, that's a big one. That's a big one. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's huge. Yeah, I feel like she's gonna run. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh, that's a big one. This is what you come here for. Beautiful fish. Look at that. This is a great way to end my trip up here in Northeast Ontario.
Like a lot of my Ontario adventures, I really didn't want to say goodbye, but watching other guests catch fish off the dock earlier in the week, I knew I had to make time for a few more casts. No boat required. What a great way to bookend a fantastic trip. A couple last chance walleyes and the golden glow of yet another picture perfect Ontario sunset.